Guess who's back? Mike Martin, Jerry Price. Let's get the power rankings back and started. In a big rivalry matchup, two of the premier teams in this league year after year, Mike Martin, Jerry Price, Gabe Davis with the first touchdown of the year, helping Mike with that 6th-round draft steal. Some things don't change, folks. Live looking at Mike. Pretty much. And the Bills defense didn't hurt either, adding up 7 sacks against Jerry's Los Angeles Rams. We go over to the Detroit Lions. Bite them kneecaps off, baby. DeAndre Swift, 4th and 1. Get it in there. Did y'all not watch Hard Knocks? I know who did watch Hard Knocks. This guy. We're ready, Dan Campbell.
Suck my cock, I'll murder your family.
The first Suck My Cock, I'll Murder Your Family award goes to Josh Allen and Jerry Price. Why on earth would you bench Josh Allen for Matthew Stafford? Jerry, don't you know how this works? He never loses.
Please hit me as hard as you can.
Mike with a big week 1 win, 141-99. Great start for your commissioner. Hot, fired up, ready to go. A big week 1 matchup between the last 2 league champions, Austin Seymour and Chris Seymour. Starting off with Austin, we know what we're talking about this week. Oh, boy. We don't like that. Live look? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, Austin. That's a rough start. But in more important news, Dak Prescott aside, we have some big injury news. Let's turn it over to the newsroom real quick. Kicker news! We have kicker news! Chris Seymour, Harrison Butker. Oh no, this is not good.
Oh, my leg! My leg!
It's fine. It's fine. Week 1, we had so many good kickers. There were a lot of good kickers out there. Let's take a look. We have a lot of options.
29 yards away. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, that was the Steelers.
Rookie Ryan Stonehouse the holder. The kick by Bullock is on the way.
Wait, I know just the kicker for you.
Hey, welcome to Special Teams. I'm Harmon Tedesco, best goddamn place kicker in the whole continental world.
Best goddamn place kicker in the country. Blue Mountain State Harmon. Hey, it's an option. But Chris squeaks this one out, 102-95. Thanks in part to Jamar Chase. We know the Bengals had a very rough week 1. A lot of turnovers. But this is a bad man, folks. Jamar Chase back. They should have won this game right here. But the aforementioned kicking did not help. Chris is the only player in this league to ever win with 2 players scoring 0 points. How'd Cam Akers do this week?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Pretty much the week for Cam Akers, 0 points. Sean McVay clearly does not trust him. The Packers defense played terribly. Imagine having 2 players score 0 and you still win the game. Defending champion Chris is off to a 1-0 start, while Austin will search for a new starting quarterback. Another week 1 matchup, Dylan Rossiter versus Tommy Miller. Now let's find out who was the player of the game.
Starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Well, nobody want me to do this, is it? I'm a great guy.
I tell you what, I let Stephon Diggs date my hypothetical sister with catches like this. A bomb from Josh Allen down the field. Thank you, Jalen Ramsey. I'll take that. Add on to the total. Stephon Diggs with a big week for Tommy, delivering 27 points en route to a 126-76 win over Dylan Rossiter. On Monday Night Football, Russell is here to cook. Broncos country, let's ride. Jerry Jeudy going to the house with some terrible tackling, but Tommy looks like he might have a good 1-2 punch here at wide receiver. Now, let's get to the obvious, folks. Dylan Rosser is 1-6 all time in week 1 matchups. Dylan, what are we doing? Year after year after year, you just cannot win. I want you to. I really want you to. But to be fair, this was a hard week to beat Tanya anything. The man's winning all over the field. Look at the size of this rock. Look at this guy. Let's go. Big week for Tom. Tom just winning all over the place. So you know what, Dylan? I understand. 126-76. We'll see if Dylan can pick it up next week in week 2. Next up in our week 1 matchups, we have Andrew Martin up against Jeremy Price. Let's take a look.
Like every single kid in the Twin Cities right now is doing the gritty. They're going to school at the bus stop doing the gritty. Why wouldn't you? Just go get your number 8 and Adam Thielen. And again, nobody covers Justin Jefferson for a second touchdown of the day. Like, what is that? Like
My dear God, Justin Jefferson went off this week. I don't know who's going to stop. He's back. Cooper Kupp back where he started, and Andrew Martin out playing spoiler. Do you know anyone else this week that had Justin Jefferson and still managed to lose their game? I don't either. Michael Pittman, Cooper Kupp, Andrew could not be stopped this week. A big week 1 win over Jeremy, spoiling Justin Jefferson's week. And lastly, we have York Bush versus Jake Liveroni, the biggest blowout of the week. Let's start with this. If York has a healthy Saquon Barkley to go along with Jonathan Taylor this entire season, you're all on notice. Remember last year when York started 6-0 and looked like he couldn't be stopped? We're right back to it, folks. Saquon 34, Jonathan Taylor 28. York's offense on fire. But where was Mike Williams? Nowhere to be found, apparently. Speaking of nowhere to be found, CeeDee Lamb not going to be anywhere to be found now.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
Oh, Jake, it hurts. CeeDee Lamb, 4 points. Kyle Pitts, only 3 points. Picking up all the receivers from bad teams while York's waddling all the way to 170 points to lead the league in scoring. And now, we're back to what brings you all here every single week. Let's see those power rankings.